Well, in just 2 days' time, people out of work and getting help from Uncle Sam will lose those extra benefits. $600 a week stops unless Congress steps in. Those waiting are in a clash, too. They're fighting fear right now. Here's reporter Larry Seward.
Extending it is very necessary.
Ebony Cobbins is a married mom of 4 living in Hartwell, thinking about gambling, not with cards or money. She's dealing with something far more emotional.
I don't like jeopardizing my life. I don't. I need to be here for my kids, and I don't want to have to choose between whether I feed them or I get my medication. I shouldn't have to do that, because before, when I was working, I didn't have to gamble like that.
Cobbins managed an office and executive's assistant until coronavirus surged and diabetes forced her home.
That's when my doctor told me that I couldn't go back to work, because had I caught it, he said there was a good chance that I would be one of those ones that died from it.
She's on insulin, 3 prescriptions costing $700 each. So during her 2.5-month wait for unemployment, Cobbins planned to ration medicine and save money for bills.
I'll do my insulin on one day, and then the next day I won't do it, but I'll make sure I pay attention to my signs of my body, so that if it's not where it's supposed to be, I can call my doctor and let my doctor know.
Checks from the state, her husband's income, and the extra $600 a week from the Federal CARES Act brought relief and new anxiety. Since February, the federal government's poured more than $4 billion in pandemic unemployment assistance, or PUA, into Ohio, where Job and Family Services have more claims in the last 4 months than the previous 3 years combined. Worse, tens of thousands still need help, and PUA is about to expire.
I'm already in panic mode.
When coronavirus forced Amazon to cut home services installations, contractor Johnny Stewart lost 2 jobs. He applied for unemployment, but fears CARES Act benefits will vanish before he's approved.
Right now, I got mechanic work I need done on my car, bills, just food and everything, I don't get any food stamp assistance or anything right now. So right now it's like, I'll go wash a car, make a couple dollars, or do something else just to make a couple dollars to keep my day going. But it's been rough. Yeah.
I looked forward to going to work. Okay.
Michelle Horsley wanted part-time work by July, but a surge of coronavirus cases in Hamilton County makes this grandmother wonder when and where to go.
You can't lose it. You got to hang on in there. And I just keep a song in my heart to get me over.
There may be no live music or stage shows in Cincinnati's biggest venues until there's a COVID-19 vaccine. Hundreds of stagehands are surviving on PUA.
It's kind of getting scary because the unemployment and everything else will begin to end on July 25th. And then if, venues can't open back up and performances can't happen and things like that, then we're going to don't know what to do.
This affects almost all of the hospitality industry, the travel industry. A lot of those places actually got significant bailouts, rightfully so, because they need to survive, and we got to get to the other side of this thing and have a civilization.
Congressman Steve Chabot agrees, and while optimistic when we talked, he stopped short of guaranteeing a benefits extension.
Those are things that Congress is continuing to work on, to think about, and ultimately I think probably act on. Much of it depends on how long this pandemic lasts, and we don't know how long that's going to last.
Cobbins remains too vulnerable to work and hopes help comes before she feels forced to gamble. Larry Seward, WCPO 9 News.